All right, good evening and welcome to Real Talk Tuesday, election edition. The election watch edition right now. And so yeah, we'll be in and out of here as we sit tonight and watch these elections. I got to turn on my big screen over here. And I sent the link out to some people. I'm going to put the link in the chat if you want to come on board. You are more than welcome. If you are at a watch party and you want to go live from the watch party, please do that. I would love to talk to these candidates, get some firsthand reactions. Again, if you are at a watch party or you headed to one of these watch parties, I'm going to put a link right here and right here. Up. That's what the link going to look like. I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put the link in the chat. So if you want to join the show tonight, again, any of you any of you that want to come on, you are more than welcome to come on tonight. We can talk about this. Let's watch these numbers. And give me a second. Let me turn on my big screen. So that means I'm turning this off. this. So tonight we are celebrating with a little bit of scotch, a little single malt whiskey, a little Glenlivet, Glenlivet, or Livet, however you say that. Could be a historic night. All right, my mic went off for a second. Is it back? If you can hear me, hit the like button, please. See what these numbers are gonna look like here. 7:45. The polls have been closed for 45 minutes, and we're gonna go through and look at these races. And let me send Veronica a link because if I know she get that info off the Tizzle. Corn and Matisse. It's been one of them days I need to take a big shot. All the way out here. Big shot. So we can look at these numbers here. Let's get into these numbers. All right, over here. Boom. All right, Jermaine Johnson, we looking good out the gate. We looking good out the gate right here. 19,054. I want to see where these votes coming from. I got to break this thing down. Let's get this thing broken down here. Let's get this thing broken down. Let's start where we need to start at. Let's start in Williamsburg County because that has been the topic of conversation when it comes to, what is the effect? Because I believe, just based on talking to the people, no money involved, none of that. I believe that people did the right thing in this election. And I think money is not going to win this time. These numbers hold right here. Money will not win. Over on the Republican side, Alan Wilson and Pamela Yvette are running neck and neck. On the Democrat side, Jermaine Jermaine Johnson has stepped out to a big lead. Let me get the shot down because this feel like this gonna be one of them historical nights right here on Welcome to Andrews, the podcast. Okay, and yeah, this feels like this is gonna be one of those historical moments that we are going to look back on, and you're gonna remember where you were when you heard the news. And you're gonna say, "Yeah, I was watching Andrews the podcast, and they was talking about it." I'm telling you right now, out the gate, Jermaine Johnson looking strong. All right, let's do a little refresh over here, and then we're gonna go to some of the races that we're all interested in. We're interested in all the races, but right now, Uh, Jermaine Johnson has about a 10,000 vote lead. He has 54.48, excuse me, 56.48 of the vote so far. Mullins McLeod has 11.82%. And I think Mullins accomplished what he wanted to accomplish by exposing some corruption and politics, especially. We'll get into that, man. This could be big, but I don't know. It's a lot of a lot of parts of that pie that still need to be covered. All right, let's see who just hit my. Who just hit I hope you're watching like. All right, let's see what these numbers are looking like. I'm gonna start looking down ballot too. Let's look at some of these other races that state that I'm interested in. We got Jason Belton and Winter. Went with Winter. Winter's leading out the gate right now. Robinson, Vincent Coe early on. I went with Robertson. He's down right now. All right, Goldfinch is leading over there in the Republican for the primary of the for the Attorney General seat, the comptroller. Miss Boozer. I went with Miss Boozer, met her in Georgetown, had a great conversation with her. She looks like she's going to walk away with the nomination. And Sylvia Wright. Of course, we went with Sylvia Wright. You guys saw her right here on Andrews the podcast, Real Talk Tuesday, as to be exact. And we're going to get her back once she win this nomination right here. Let's keep it moving down ballot. U.S. Senate. Brandon Brown. Annie Andrews is the clear favorite. She followed me the other day. Shout out to Annie. Brandon was on the show. A lot of the votes still got to come in, but let's keep going down the line. U.S. Senate Republican Lindsey Graham goes to far. He's going to be the front runner in that race. I mean, by a long shot. The only person, Mark Lynch, is the only person that really had a pulse in that race. All right, U.S. Representatives District 1. We're going to slide down because there's a lot of this right here. And I'm going to slide down to the race that I am interested in. And it looks like the numbers may not be, excuse me. We'll see when we get down here. And that's District 103. Let's see what's happening in that. And there's another district that I was interested in. There's a race up in Rock Hill that I was watching. I was interested in. I saw a debate where I felt like one of the candidates was like literally set up. You know what I mean? And people wanted to score political points and wanted to, criticize the guy. Okay, let's see. Cheryl Lane, another one of those races right there. Martin Cunningham, you got Roger Kirby out in front. Roger Kirby is sliding through, but I think Roger Kirby's affiliation to some of the people when we go through this thing here, it's going to be strong. All right, so here we go. This is the race I'm talking about right here, and it is tight. It is tight. You hear what I said? Tight. Carl Anderson, Wendell Padgett, State Representative, District 103. Let's take a closer look into these numbers here. Let's go show the map. No, let's show the chart. Let's do that. All right, and where are we at? Carl Anderson right now has 145 votes showing here, and Wendell Padgett 171. This is what I mean when I tell people, when people say, "Oh, my vote don't count," that's a damn lie. That is a damn lie. Okay, you should understand why it counts. Now, if you're talking about in the national election with the president and the electoral college and all that business, I'm probably might agree with you. I don't, you know what I mean. But when you're talking about these local races here, these state level races here, your vote absolutely counts. Let's get back to these numbers. You see some of these house races, man. It's this foregone conclusion. These are not contested races. 54%. He's got a 24 point something percent lead right there. All right, let's get a refresh and see if this changes anything. I think we'll be starting at the top again. Absolutely will. And again, you see Jermaine Johnson is leading the way. Boy, we got a lot to talk about right now. So you're looking at voter turnout. The county's reporting of 46. Precincts reporting 14 of 2,315. Man, we got some ways to go. We'll see. Let's go. We doing pie, bar, donut. Let's go pie. No, let's do bar. Okay. Precincts partially reported, 43%. Not reporting. Okay. We got a long way to go in this race. So I want to see. I need a breakdown of this thing, man. That's. I like to get into the numbers. The numbers. Oh, filters. We ain't even worry about that. Let's go. See what his numbers are breaking down and see who is voting for who. Okay. Let's do this. Yes. 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 All right. What does the green mean? The green is for Jermaine Johnson. And this is this Berkeley County right here? Let's see. That's Berkeley County. Berkeley County. Standing up for Jermaine. Berkeley is. Charleston is. Let's see what we got on here. Nothing said yet for Williamsburg and Georgetown. Everybody standing up for Jermaine Johnson. Let's go upstate here. Listen, you talking about let's get it. 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 Let me say this right now. to the Jermaine Johnson campaign and to all these other campaigns. Welcome to Andrews. The podcast is open for business. Let's get it. Mullins is going to want his money back. Mullins going to want his money back. And I don't know what is the runoff rule? And what is the rules for runoff? We got to look that up because we got a tight race down there in District 103. We got a tight race down there in 103. Jermaine Johnson right now. Let's see. Berkeley is coming in for him. Where's this at? This down here in Hampton County. Come on now. What is that? That's in Lexington County. Come on now. Sumter County. Horry. (23) precinct. 23 counties. Oh, precincts. 23 of 2,315. So this should be happening fast because we are definitely an hour after the polls have been closed for an hour now. And I mean, look at upstate. You talking about Marlboro County. All of these green counties went for are where Jermaine Johnson have lead at, and he's got significant leads too. So all that ground game that they did not work. I'm so proud of these people. These people did not fall for the foolishness, man. I am so proud of them. And what I'm talking about is in Oconee County, where the black population is about 4%. Muslim Cloud was only able to garner 114 votes up to this point right now. I'm so proud of these people. I'm so proud of these people for not making that mistake. People are a lot smarter than that money. And I'm talking, y'all, he spent $2.5 million of his own money, and all he could pull out of Chesterfield County. All he could pull, y'all, was 196 votes. Let's go, Sumter. Stand up. Billy Webster was strong in Sumter, but Jermaine came through. Dorchester. Let's get this thing broken down here. Now we talking, now we looking, now we talking. Let's get on down here. Were you waiting on Georgetown? Uh-oh. We getting the update. We getting the update. Don't embarrass me. Williamsburg County, where you at? Don't you embarrass me. Ooh, 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 ooh. I said something like this could possibly happen. Uh-oh. Here we go. We got more votes in, baby. You see that thing moving up there? That pie bar. Let's go. I'm gonna refresh up here too. Look at it's becoming more clearer. It's becoming more clearer. Who's this? Berkeley County. You did it. Who is this? Hampton, you did it. Charleston, you did it. Big time, you did it. You did it big time, Charleston. Who this is right here? Colleton County, you did it big time. Who this right here? Dorchester, you did it big time. I'm gonna tell you now, this is one of them times where I'm saying, man, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Boy, look at him. Counties reporting. Go ahead and put that 46 up there, man. Quit playing around. Now let's go ahead and run this thing up. Let's go. South Carolina about to make history. State of South Carolina about to make some noise. Dang JJ. And it's dynamite. All right, let's go look at this race down in the over here in that Senate seat over there. Not the Senate seat, that yeah, boy. Look at that. Look at them numbers, boy. Mullins getting his damn teeth kicked in. Yeah, boy. Yeah. I hope y'all cashed them checks already. I hope y'all cashed them checks already. Sylvia in the building. Let's get it. I hope you ain't cashed them checks already. You better than cash them and put them in the bank. Boy, that boy gonna want his money back. That boy gonna want his money back. Like the only person who got their money's worth this year was Roger Kirby. Oh, Kirby. Wow. Frederick, what was you thinking, bro? Who did you advertise? You gotta come on the podcast, Frederick. You just went there just to have another body there. Yeah. You went up against an institution in James Clyburn. And you got your ass kicked. All right, what we got? Let's get down here. Come on. 49. We're going to 103. 91, 94, 99, 101, 102. Yeah, this thing here going to a runoff. We going to a runoff. We're gonna run it off. Runoff. We're going to run off. Let's go. We're going to a run off. Run off. Let's see. Carl Anderson took Horry County. Wendell Paget took Berkeley County. And there's gonna be a fight. There's going to be a fight for Georgetown County. The battle is in Georgetown County. Yeah. Like it should have been. Horry County. Wendell, you did half as good as he did in Horry County. But the battle is for Georgetown County. Oh, yeah. Battle is for Georgetown County. Y'all look how tight these race is. This man trying to unseat a 20 year incumbent. This is how it looks right here, baby. You gotta take it to the battle, to the you see what I'm saying? And then you got to mobilize. And you got to get ready. Let's go. You just don't walk up in the building and knock down a 22-year vet like that. That's just unheard of. But the battle is for Georgetown County. Oh, yeah. Them Hollywood boys couldn't have wrote it any better than this right here. The battle is for Georgetown County. The battle is for Georgetown County. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You already see what happened to we'll see what well we're gonna see. We're gonna see in Williamsburg County now. I want to see if Mother McLeod win one county and it happens to be Williamsburg County. What more can I say? What? Wait a minute. I got something to talk about after this election stuff. There was a casino busted in Andrews yesterday. I didn't even know casinos were legal in South Carolina, much less Andrews. More after this. So you can be mad at me for talking about the news. The news. The battle is for Georgetown County. This is how it's supposed to be. Look at that, y'all. Gilliard took the north. Gilliard and Anderson took the north. Paget and the people took the south. And the battle is for Georgetown County. Yeah. Let's see how this works. The voter turnout is just, oh my goodness. Let's see what counties are reported. Georgetown is slow. Georgetown is slow, obviously. They're slow. Very slow. Very, very slow. So is Orangeburg, Saluda, Union, Pickens, Marion, Jasper, Florence, Dillon, Fairfield, Bamberg, Allendale, Calhoun, Chester. It's 2026. And it's like you're counting these ballots on paper. What gives? Let's just say that. Let's go over here to Georgetown County and see what in the hell they got going on. Nothing. Look at that. Not a damn thing. Look at that. Nothing. 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 Sucks. You guys suck. I mean, what are they paying you for? It ain't like we got elections every damn day. You can't get this one day right, election day. You got early election and everything else. It's just this is just and another thing. Um if some kind of legislation need to be put forth because I'm sorry, but I'm not a damn 5-year-old, and this sticker thing. I'm so sick of. I feel stupid every time I do it, and they give me a sticker. Like I'm supposed to put it on my shirt. Ah, yeah. This is not proof that I voted. I could have ordered these and start selling them to people. Here, there's got to be more they can give us. A printout of the votes or something. Ah. What more can I say? I can say that these counties are slow. Well, it's partially, it's not like, we don't do elections all the time. Williamsburg, what the hell is going on? Williamsburg, all that money spent down there by damn Mullins McLeod, and y'all can't get them election people to get them numbers in faster. What is the problem? Select a county. Let's go. Of course, Georgetown ain't got nothing. Let's go to Horry County. Horry County seems to have their stuff together a little bit. Don't know who on the election commission up there. What do you mean? You got one job. Like, come on, man. You got one unofficial results. You got that right. Let's go to a more responsible county. Somebody who got their stuff together. Because apparently, look at that. None of the precincts. Who is in charge down there? It is 8:15. I mean, come on. All right, what do we have here? There's nothing for that color. Whatever. This sucks. I think it's clear that Jermaine Johnson is going to be the nominee for governor in South Carolina. And Mullins, boy, you spent a lot of money, boy. You spent a lot of money, boy. I need them Williamsburg County numbers. They got to come on in. It's obvious Jermaine Johnson is going to be the nominee. Ooh, Edwin. Boy, coming up on you. Let's go down here and see. Of course, the statewide people got it, but of course, Georgetown County is not reporting, and Williamsburg County not reporting. They might be embarrassed for a couple of different reasons. Oh, I went too far. 103. Yeah, we going to runoff. You talking 2 votes, and y'all talking about do your vote count. Do your vote count. We talking 2 people, and now we waiting on, of course, Georgetown County. We want to see how you did in Georgetown County. I tell you what. Let me go ahead and put this up right now, just in case you're interested. We could definitely use some donations over here at Andrew's the podcast. Okay, and you can hit us on Venmo or Cash App. But I need Georgetown County to do better. Come on. Detail, text county level detail, election results. We'll get on that later. 358 votes cast, and we're talking about T. Yeah, you smoked them in thing, but Horry County, Horry, I thought that was my man's territory over there. Old he ain't got no money. Yeah, he spent more time um campaigning with Mullins McLeod. It kind of left you out there, buddy. I know you feeling it. You're like, dang, man. And now it comes down to Georgetown County. Y'all know me. That's what he said at the Democratic stump. Y'all know me. Yeah, I just give Andrews $1 million. Let's see if that how that translates for you, bud. Tonight is sponsored by Glenlivet, and I just happen to have enough to get through tonight. Election night. Carl, I'll save you a shot. Cause nights like this, I wish that raindrops will fall. And they might fall tomorrow. Nights like this, I wish that raindrops will fall. Nights like this. Yeah. Who thinks they should give us more than a sticker? Like I'm a child or something. Boy, them boys went against Jermaine Johnson. I don't think Williamsburg County gonna be enough. I don't think it's gonna be enough. I know they're not reporting right now. As of now, they just 0, 0, 0. Them in Georgetown County there. I guess they're doing it for dramatic effect. Maybe I don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Really don't know. Let's go statewide results here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Unofficial. Of course, we're still in Williamsburg County. Let's go statewide results. All right, what we got here? All right, so far in the governor's race, 162,554 votes have been counted. Jermaine Johnson has a comfortable lead with 58.39% of the vote. Billy Webster is pulling up second with 31.82% of the vote. And Mullins McLeod is 15,906 votes, 9.79% of everything that's going on right now. Governor. When I'm governor. Got a tight race here too. Again, I got to look at the rules for runoff. Because here we go. And that's where the ground game happens. And that's where the ground game happens. Tiffany Boozer, clear favorite here. Sylvia Wright, same thing with 62.78% of the vote. Right now, you're looking at 156,829 votes. She's comfortable in lead for the candidate for the state superintendent of education. Commissioner of Agriculture. Got a tight race here between Danny Ford, not to be mistaken with that Danny Ford, and Cody Simpson. Danny has a 4% lead over Cody right now. That's a tight race right there. Annie Andrews is walking away with it in the U.S. Senate Democratic primary with 61.73% of the votes. 176,398 people votes have been counted so far. U.S. Senate seat held by incumbent Lindsey Graham. He is way out in front with 58.95% of 148,302 votes. U.S. House of Representative District 1. Let's see, what's that district that I'm interested in up there in Rock Hill? Let's see if I see that name. See those names. What's happening up there? Clyburn is comfortably in the lead. Preston looks like he's going to be the nominee. Jermaine Williams, District 1, looks like he's going to be the nominee, or that works. Let's see. The Republicans. Let's get on down. I'm going too fast. Well, I'm not going too fast. I just need to see the colors color coded. This is a Democratic race that I'm following in this particular case. Okay. There it is right there. Ooh. That race is over. That race is over. The only tight race, guys, is this one down here in this district down here. We are waiting on Georgetown, South Carolina. It's coming down to Georgetown County. Ain't that something? Georgetown County has been the topic here in politics down here for a little while, man. Where are they? Let's go back over here and let's see if I can find them. No, and these results. Let's go. Let's go. Select the county. Go over here to Wamberg. Wamberg bet not go for. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're getting some numbers here. We've got some numbers here. Let's keep it moving down. Let's keep it moving down. Okay. Okay. My people did what they're supposed to do in Williamsburg County. They're doing what they're supposed to do in Williamsburg County. That's what them numbers supposed to. That's what them first numbers are supposed to look like right there. Y'all ain't embarrassing the dog. I'm talking about, yes, y'all rejected the notion that Mullins McLeod was gonna be the next governor. He doing better than Billy Webster. I think I got that count up to about 200 and something thousand that he got down between Georgetown and Williamsburg County. $200,000 and you got 1,000 votes so far, bro. Governor. But to embarrass we. That's just how he go. Boozer. Wright. Brandon Brown did good down in Williamsburg County. He was on the ground down there. He got ties down there. Clyburn did good, did well down there. Kirby carried it, of course. The county treasurer, Miss Presley, looked like the incumbent is going to carry that. All right, what else we got is Sam Floyd and Jasmine Shaw. That might end up in a runoff right there. We're looking at about under 40 votes. Yeah, not under, but 45 votes. Yeah, 45 votes is the difference there. So you got to look at the rules. 727 people voted in that so far. This is what we got counted in here so far. So I don't know how the breakdown is, but let's go back over here. Let's go. Let's do it. We got to get a little bit more, a little up close and personal right there. Yeah. Wimberg County, y'all did y'all thing. Oh, where? Look at that. McLeod got one area. Where did McLeod get them votes at? What district that is? What that is? Ooh, child. Ooh, and then he barely winning over there. He barely winning over there. Y'all spending your money with the wrong people, dog. All you get you is 82, 85 votes, bro. Oh, man. Greeleyville. 42% of the precinct reporting. So hopefully, the rest of it comes on and that flips right there. Yeah. Y'all messing it up, man. Now these the milk done going bad. Lord Jesus. Well, Lona, you seeing this? Are you seeing this? I can't believe what I'm seeing here. That is embarrassing. Y'all gonna be on the wrong side of history. Greeleyville, y'all better get somebody to go in that voting booth and put some votes in there or something. Y'all don't want to be on the wrong side of history with this now, because I'm not going to let it go. Donald, the Guru Gilliard, say that Jermaine Johnson couldn't win because he ain't had no money. I said, you don't believe in the people. He took the money. Him and a bunch of other ones too. Listen, first of all, I want to thank you guys for giving me content until the election happens again. I appreciate it. Cheers. Seriously, cheers. All right, let's get ready. Think your vote don't count. All right, let's make this big. And let's go over here. Right. Let's come on down here. Let's see what Georgetown County got going on. Georgetown County, B, C, D, F, G. Georgetown still ain't doing nothing. Y'all is the wackest. I'm talking whackness. Let's go state numbers here. See what it's looking like on the state level there. No doubt. Yeah, you can go live from there. Hold on. All right, let's go back into these Williamsburg County numbers since they ready. Since they look like they trying to get ready. Man, look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. Look at that, guys. Again, let's go inside. Well, let's go inside these numbers and let's see who voted for who. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That just changed. Oh my goodness. Oh. It's not the governor. See, I apologize. My bad. See. All right, well, we got Jermaine Johnson. That's what we're looking for there, right there. Those numbers are the numbers we're looking for. Greeleyville. Let's go inside the numbers over at Greeleyville. Jermaine Johnson, 72. 85, Mullins McLeod. Youth empowerment, youth engagement movement. They're going to try to spin it the other way, y'all. Don't let them fool ya. Almost 200,000 votes. And it is a clear that Jermaine Johnson will be the Democratic candidate in November's election for the governor of these South Carolinas, of these United States, of these America. Let's go on down here and see if these numbers have changed. Oh, these are all Williamsburg County numbers right here. Oh, no, they're not. These statewide numbers. These are statewide, state numbers here. Let's go down to this race right here, 103. You know where we're headed down to. And we're waiting on Georgetown County. We're waiting on them people to stop trying to cheat with the votes or whatever the hell they're doing down there. But I know one thing they're not doing. They haven't, they holding this up right now. They holding this all the way up right now. Georgetown, 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 Georgetown. No window. Let's see what kind of game you put on in Georgetown. You did your thing down there in Berkeley now, y'all. Y'all fight it out in Berkeley now. You put up some numbers down there in Berkeley now. I might have give you that one. But they ain't getting us Georgetown yet, in Horry County. You could have did a little bit more work over there in Georgetown. I mean, Horry. Yeah, your ground game kind of weak over there in Horry now. But if Kyle ain't got no more money, Donald, we ain't messing with him. They got no money. They got no money. They got no money. They ain't got no money. They ain't got no money. They ain't got no money. Do, 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 do. Yeah, man. Georgetown County, where you at now? Stop being slow. They're saying Georgetown partially counted. Where's the partial count at then? Have you partially counted? Where's that? Oh, Georgetown ain't got nothing. Horry's partially. What we got up here? Let's go to the upstate. Coney's partially. Anderson, Abbeville, McCormick, Edgefield, partial. Everybody got partial except these. Horry partial. Georgetown, nothing. Berkeley partial. Williamsburg partial. Florence partial. They cheating in Georgetown. Dillon partial. Dillon not reporting. Marion not reporting. Chesterfield partial. Darlington partial. Lee County partial. Sumter County partial. Calhoun not reporting. Orangeburg partial. Bamberg not reporting. Barnwell partial. Allendale not reporting. Hampton not reporting. Jasper not reporting. Beaufort partial. Edgefield again partial. McCormick partial. Abbeville not reporting. Anderson partial. Oconee partial. Pickens partial. Spartanburg partial. Greenville partial. Lawrence partial. Cherokee. York. Let's hit the damn refresh and see if Georgetown got their stuff together yet. Georgetown, nothing. You guys suck. You know how this damn election is right now. Y'all up there they might be in there trying to work them votes, y'all. That's what I'm trying to say. They trying to work them things. They trying to save their boy Carl. Yeah, they're trying to save you. Ain't no way in hell it's taking them that long to count. Boom, 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 boom. Cunningham, you waited way too late to reach out to me, bro. I mean, you did good here. Got half the votes. I just had somebody pop in the studio. Let's see who in the studio. Who in the studio? Oh yeah, I got somebody who got. And I apologize already up front about not being able to show what happened in Georgetown, but at the DNC stump they had the other day, they had an incident where you had some people that were peacefully protesting, and they ended up before I turned around, I looked around, and then boom, yeah, Veronica, I don't know what the hell they got going on there. If y'all would go live from over there. Yeah, but they trying to work that thing for Carl right now. But yeah, a young lady who was on the podcast a good while ago, uh, independent media like myself, somebody who has a voice and is not afraid to use it. And so I wanted to get some insight. I wanted to first of all get her thoughts on some of these numbers tonight and what she think about the possibility of a man being of the prospective nominee. Real fast, we are at the
What's going
all
on,
right,
sir?
yeah, what are we looking like over there? We're at the this is of course you guys just see Colonel Frank McClary, my partner who sometimes uh uh works as the mayor of Andrews. But
Absolutely.
where are you located tonight?
Right now, I'm down here visiting my comrade. See that title says "Oh, retired." It's my comrade, Mr. Wendell Paget. He was a retired U.S.
Hey, that
Army Sergeant First Class, and so in here patiently awaiting to see what's happening.
well,
Soldiers are going to stick together.
it's come down to Georgetown County. That's who we're waiting
What are they
on.
waiting on to release? Everybody else had their numbers up. What's going on with Georgetown?
I think they're trying to cheat. I think they're trying to cheat.
I'll tell you what. I mean,
Uh,
it's nonsense. That is, it's what almost 2 hours
yeah, an hour and
after the
47
poll
minutes after the
closed, and we
polls
don't have any
close.
numbers.
And all of this is done digitally, like on computers. So like I don't understand what the whole process is.
It's hey, how you doing today? All right. Yeah, it just makes no sense, man. I mean, and it makes people feel a different type of way about
No, it makes me
what's really
understand they're
happening.
cheating. They're cheating. That's how I feel. So look at this
Well,
though.
I hope that's not the case.
Jermaine
Say again.
Johnson is currently leading statewide with 212,689 votes, and he's got us. Jermaine Johnson is going to be our Democratic nominee.
Nominee. Yep, that's
Yeah,
that's that's good news. How's last I
Sylvia
checked,
Wright.
Annie Andrews was doing well, and Sylvia
Yeah,
Wright.
Sylvia Wright's doing well. Tiffany Boozer's doing well. Annie Andrews is doing well. Greeleyville is the only place in Williamsburg County that went for Mullins McLeod.
Well, I mean, come on. I've watched your work. I've watched the work you've been doing for the last couple day and a half,
Follow the money,
and
right?
it's a lot invested in Greeleyville.
No doubt for
It's
85
a lot
votes.
invested down there.
And I got on here right now. But yeah, Mayor, listen, let me check back in with you because I got a young lady on that I want to talk about she's an independent journalist like myself, and so I don't want to drag you into this conversation that we're getting ready to have about some of this money being
Yes,
spent
sir.
and
You go ahead and
how.
do that. I'm just here with
Yeah, so listen, I'll check
yeah,
back in.
okay.
I'll send you a text or something, and I'll check back in because I definitely want to hear from him. Hear from him a little later.
Uh, sounds good. Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, guys, that was Colonel Frank McClary. He was checking in from the from Wendell Paget's watch party. But anyway, I was saying earlier, my friend got kicked out of the police came up on them. Let me bring it on screen right now. Let me take this off. We'll talk about that in a second. But welcome, Marley Nichelle. How are you?
Jamal.
I'm doing good. Just real fast, have you been able to see some of the numbers that I was putting up of the money that it was basically?
I did, and I did,
Yeah,
and
did you see?
I did, and I
You,
saw the coon behavior. Yes, I did.
you seen how they played Ty?
Yup,
Oh man.
yup.
That's why we don't get work. Cause
Right.
we gonna be like,
This why
hell
nobody
no.
supports us because we keep it real. We keep it OG.
And I mean, so let's talk a little bit about that incident. I apologize. I have not had a chance to even go over that footage from the other day because
You
all the stuff
right.
had been rolling.
Perfect time.
Tell everybody kind of what happened. Just kind of set the tone of the situation.
So on Thursday,
Wait. I apologize. I'm such a horrible host. First of all, for those who don't know you, tell them about yourself and what you do. Let's get business out of the way first, all right? Because again, she's an independent journalist. She is published in New York Times, got work at museums. This is not somebody that's just walking around with a damn camera like Councilman Ernie Cooper. But that's another story. That was a cheap shot. But I'm on my scotch tonight, so you know what I mean. Let's get it. And Jermaine Johnson about to be the nominee. So introduce yourself to the audience for those who don't know you.
my name is Marley Nichelle. Like Jamal said, I am an independent photojournalist. I am a fine art photographer as well, and a lot of my journalism is surrounded around Black voices, Black community, and Black people. I just recently moved back home from Charlottesville, Virginia, and I like what you said, Jamal. I am published in the New York Times, the Associated Press. I currently have a photo right now that's in a museum in Virginia, the Virginia Museum of History and Culture, that's been credited under the Associated Press. So if y'all ever go to Richmond, it's up until September. If you go to Richmond, stop by to the Virginia Museum of History and Culture in Richmond and go see my photo exhibited in the museum. But I do mostly photography work when it comes to my photojournalism, where I tell stories. I do photo series. I try my best to be a voice for Black people. And even with my work and the work that I do, I always try to make sure that my work stands on the narrative and the alignment of Black liberation, Black excellence. And so that's just a little bit about me.
No doubt. And tell everybody where they can go find some of your work at, like on where they can find you at on social media and all that good stuff.
You can find me on I'm on Instagram on at Gulla Marley, GULLAH Marley, MARLEY, and on Facebook it's Gulla Marley TV. You can go see my work there. In most of my bios, I have a link that goes to my all my publications, my exhibitions, and a little bit of like my work, my portfolio is on that link as well. So yeah, if you go in my bios, you will see the link that takes you straight to all of that.
No doubt. All right, so let's get back to what was that last Saturday in Georgetown.
Last Thursday.
Last Thursday. Yeah, my days have been
It's
like
cool.
kind of crazy. Too. So and then I saw you were down at the in Columbia there. You move around. You like you said, you cover events that are pertinent to Black people. But what we're talking about now is when you were at the Democratic Stump on Thursday. You and I were both there, and of course, my focus was on getting set up because I got there late and I was trying to
Mhm.
catch, whatever. And then in my peripheral, I could see, I saw, when I walked by, I saw the sign. I spoke to you like, "What's up?" I didn't see anything wrong with it. Um,
Nobody did.
you know what I mean? Like, and I didn't understand like how after a while I'm getting kind of ahead of myself. How could they be offended by that language? And then I got a whole tirade of Mullins McLeod going food, cursing, saying the N-word, kind of everything.
Hello.
All right, so take us to you showing up to the event and tell us what your thinking was, and what happened.
I'm so glad you asked that, Jamal, because I already know that people are already going to villainize me and put a perspective on me that is just not true. It's going to be biased because it's not what they want to hear. But the reason why I showed up the way that I did on Thursday was in defense of my community, because Mullins McLeod signs are all over Choppy. And as a person that is against all forms of racism and white supremacy, no, I did not want his signs in my community. So I showed up in defense of my community because I have a right to do that. A man that is literally out here yelling racial slurs and then asking for black votes, we don't play that in Choppy. We don't want that in
No,
Choppy.
yeah,
Choppy don't want
well,
that.
yeah, and I think these numbers are going to bear that out. I was going through some of these numbers, because I was going through the whole Williamsburg County angle of it, and like the mayor was just saying, um, a lot of money was dumped into a particular portion of the county,
Hmm.
and that's the portion, that's the part that went for Mullins McLeod. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But I have to say that I'm so proud of everybody else that decided to vote, use their brain, okay?
Right.
Because
So be self-thinkers. Yes.
yes, and not be influenced by the money that
Right.
was obvious, that's obviously at play. Okay, so boom, we got that. So boom, you show up to the event and
Mhm.
take us through what happened.
When I got there, so my sign, I want to be transparent because I have no reason to lie because everybody was out there. My sign said "fuck Mullins McLeod" on one side, and the other side it said "racist McLeod, go away." When I walked up to the event, so many people were asking me to take pictures of my sign.
I
People
saw
took
that.
with different people, with different people, and I had the sign, and like it literally nobody was offended with the sign. And so as I'm walking through the event,
I ain't
a
gonna say
woman,
nobody now. I ain't gonna say nobody. You had some
well,
monkeys
yeah,
out
we
there
ain't gonna
walking
say
around.
nobody right now.
You
Yeah,
you
okay.
had some monkeys walking around in
At that moment,
Mullins McLeod shirts that was a little bit upset. They wanted you
yeah, it was
guys to go to
two of them
jail.
too. And it was two of them. It was two of them. And the way that they looked at me, to be black men, and you looking at a black woman, the way that you looking at a black woman because you mad because you took money from a racist that I'm going against, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I didn't tell you to take Mullins McLeod money. I didn't tell you. That's the thing I want people to realize. Gullah Marley TV is funded by Gullah Marley. There's no racists in my pockets. There's no developers in my pockets. The dollars that are in my pockets to help my independent photojournalism comes from black people. And so that is why I felt the need that I had a right to defend my community. So when I got to the event, from what I know, the people, they love the sign. Even some of the candidates that were running, like, nobody said anything negative to me. One woman did walk up and ask just to show the racist sign because they were mad that I said fuck. Well, I don't care. That's my freedom of speech. I felt like if you did not like my sign, then you shouldn't have been looking at it. So as we were standing up randomly after Carl Anderson left, like, this is why I feel like it was so calculated. Because right after Carl Anderson left, Marilyn Hemingway got up and said that she got word that people were there with offensive signs. It was only two of us there with signs, me and Pilor. Now, Pilor's sign was no way in offensive to me. I mean, it was just her First Amendment. She spoke what she felt. My sign was the same thing, but I feel like more people were mad at my sign at the simple fact because it said what it said. Now I'm letting black people know that a white man is out here asking for their votes and he's racist. So after Maryland got up there and said that, we had to respect all candidates. I'm like, respect all candidates. Mullins McLeod ain't respecting all of the other candidates. He didn't respect Jermaine or Billy when he was up at the debate. So why should we have to respect him? And why is a black woman asking me to respect the racists? That's like asking me to respect Donald Trump. I think absolutely the fuck not. Like, what is wrong with her? So after that, people started yelling out freedom of speech. And she comes back and said, freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences. And so after she said that, I put my sign right back up in the air. I resisted Marilyn Hemingway. It was Marilyn Hemingway who then went and called the police on me. She literally called the police. Now, I have several issues with that. You are a Democratic chair. You are a black woman sitting in this seat. As a black woman, what made you feel comfortable to have the right to call the police on another black woman for expressing their First Amendment against a racist? And we all know Marilyn be on Facebook talking about Trump administration this, Trump administration that. You just pulled a Trump administration move. You didn't even come and ask me to leave. You went directly to the police. And once the police got there, they asked me to leave. And no, y'all was out there. I
Yeah.
didn't leave. I refused to leave because Marilyn Hemingway, the organizer, never told me to leave. She got the police to do her dirty work. They was really trying to arrest me for a sign, bro. A sign. And I have
And
so many
so
issues with this. I have so many layers to this because anything could have happened that went left that day that probably could have cost me my life. At the climate of what's going on in the United States of America, why did a black woman feel comfortable calling the police before she was a woman enough to come and confront me and ask me to leave? Because Marilyn couldn't do that, she wasted taxpayers' dollars. She made a false police report. We have the police report. Not only did you waste taxpayers' dollars, the police could have been out doing real work.
So
So
she
yes, I
didn't.
have several issues with Marilyn Hemingway, and I feel like she needs to resign. I'm not done with Marilyn. She
So
thinks this
no.
is over, and it's not.
So she didn't come to you and say, "Hey, look, can you?" First of all, she could tell you this because I heard her say something about it being and it looks like Georgetown County went for Carl Anderson, and it looks like that's going to be the representative that continues to do nothing. Okay, and then they got people wanting me to act like, oh, well, this and that. No, you guys are just comfortable with nothing.
Yeah, y'all really hate Carl Anderson. I got to get the tea on this, man. Like, a lot of people really
No, no,
be
no,
getting.
no, 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 no. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate him. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know him personally like that. Um, and when I'm talking in regards to Andrews. Okay,
Okay,
that's
got you.
my
And that's
yeah.
because that's your
That's
community,
yeah.
and you
That and
got a right
that's
to
where
say.
my, you know what I mean? Because I have people tell me, oh, he's a nice guy, and I'm not interested in meeting nice guys or anything like that. I'm interested in um getting my community the help that it needs. And so yeah. But my question is, so the police, what was the police saying to you?
They were asking me to leave, but I felt like, for me, that wasn't the police's event. That was Maryland
It was a
event.
public event. Was it
Yeah.
did they threaten you with a trespassing charge?
Yes, they did. They said if I did not leave, they would arrest me and arrest me for trespassing. That is what Officer Gregory said. And if he said he ain't said that, he's a black police showing out for the white cop, like I said.
So another question: Would
Yes.
did they ever say to you, "Hey, look, you don't have to leave, but you got to go like on the sidewalk or something like that"?
No, 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 they absolutely did not. Nobody ever, Maryland never came, the organizer of the event never came up to me and said, people feel some type of way. This is your First Amendment, and I'm not going to police it. So could you just please go on the side of the street? She didn't give any solutions. She went straight to the police. It's giving Karen very much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I said,
she never told me to leave.
and yeah, because I think she said some of people were offended by the sign, and I don't think you being offended is
Thank you.
grounds for me to
Leave
you
the
know what I mean?
premises.
Yeah. Now
You
and
leave if
again,
you offended. If you offended, you leave then.
now I don't know because she said something about that being the DNC being
A private party.
yeah, a private nonprofit, and this, I don't understand. I'm confused by that because
Me too. I am too.
you're a private. Now you're claiming to be a private entity having a public event
Public
asking for
event.
public votes. You know what I mean? It's just
Asking for the public to vote. Thank
yeah,
you.
that got kind of confusing to me.
Very
But
contradicting. And then she tried to pull it was private property. So researched on private property when it comes to your freedom of speech, it said that the event organizer has the right to ask you to leave. Under their consequence, under their rules, they have the right to ask you to leave. Okay, Maryland never asked me to leave. She never, and she still ain't asked me to leave. Now I want her to leave, and I'm telling her she need to leave. She actually need to pack her bags and get up out of Georgetown, cause she the problem. She is the problem. She needs to resign. She really needs to resign. I don't trust black women like that. I just don't. You can't sister this and sister that, sister this and sister that, and you out here cooning, manipulating these people in our community. And we already know in South Carolina, the literacy rate right now in South Carolina. So for a lot of people, a lot of them don't comprehend things. They don't know things. And instead of these people teaching them, they will use that to manipulate them. Tell them whatever they want to hear to make it sound good because in their minds, these black people will believe anything you tell them. That is how they operate in Georgetown. And they operate for the positions of themselves. They do not work for the community. And that's the difference between me and these politicians. I'm actually for the people. I'm not against the people. I'm for the people. I listen to the community. I hear people issues. I listen to how so many people in Georgetown don't feel like change is coming, like nobody's doing anything because they're not. It's nothing but a bunch of older people who are using patriarchy power, white supremacy ideals, operating like the white man, and inflicting that on people, black people in our community. And they want me to be silent about that. And I don't care if I was gone for 14 years, Jamal. I was born and raised in Choppy, South Carolina. Georgetown is my home. Can't nobody tell me how I can and cannot defend my community. Choppy is my community. I got a right to defend Choppy. So again, if anybody watching this was there on Thursday and you felt some type of way, like I said on the live, literally get a toilet tissue, wipe your ass with it, flush it down the toilet, because I really do not care. And that's just that.
no doubt, no doubt. All right, so listen, we're gonna definitely come back to that because I want to follow up with you on that and see
yes, like P. Lord said, it's abuse of power. That
no
is
doubt.
exactly what it is. Abuse of power.
All right, so let me get your thoughts on what's happening right now. The fact that
I'm very happy to see that everybody that I voted for is winning, and I'm really happy to see that Jermaine Johnson is in the lead. And not only is he in the lead, all of his votes, the numbers beat both Democrats that's in the lead, both
yes.
Republicans running for governor that's in the lead. So for
that's the number that we gotta pay attention. We have an opportunity right here. We have a real opportunity, and so
we have a real opportunity right now to beat the Republicans in November. And people like Mullins McLeod, employees were saying that Jermaine Johnson couldn't beat the Republicans. Who can't beat the Republicans is
that was my question. Because I had Donald Gilliard specifically say to me that Jermaine could not win because he didn't have any money. So tell me, what do you
Jermaine
think?
Couldn't win because he didn't have money.
Yes.
Jermaine didn't need money. He needed votes. That's what I'm saying with these mentality of these black people. Because somebody putting money in your pocket don't mean another black man need it. You need it, not Jermaine. You need it clearly because you taking it. Jermaine literally did this with no money.
I mean, well, comparatively,
it was the votes that got him where he at.
You know, I've been looking at these numbers here, and comparatively, Mullins McLeod,
$33,000 didn't do this, Donald Gilliard.
You know what I mean? and you're talking about Jermaine, like $500,000 that he scrapped together to pull this off, and you talking about this man put $2.5 million. He almost put the money that the money that Jermaine spent on his whole campaign was almost the money that he put in Williamsburg County. And I want to show you what he got for his vote. Let's go through this right here. This is, you know,
you talking about Mullins?
Mullins, yeah. Let's
show
go.
Me this.
Let's see what Mullins got for that money that he's spent. Mullins want that money back. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, he gonna want that money back. Now what they gonna do when Mullins want his money back?
Here's the thing. How do they feel now standing on the side of history that they chose? Because they will forever be over there when South Carolina is about to change the world.
Yup. They doubting us. The world is watching this. So many people across the country are watching South Carolina elections. People have been doubting South Carolina for years, saying that people don't show up, low voter turnout. We got voter suppression. We didn't do it this time, even though they try to voter suppress me at the event on Thursday. And look who's in the lead: the person I voted for. We gotta
get these old washed up.
How much money he put in Williamsburg? I need to see that.
Oh, you want to see that?
Yeah, I want to see, because I want to see if it was really worth it. Mullins McLeod, Donald Gilliard, since you his, little puppet.
He sang the song too. I'm your puppet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now on this.
Clown. He a clown. That's what he is, a clown. And these votes showing how much of a clown he is.
Absolutely, it's showing that old model that they've been working off of
don't work no more. It's outdated.
You know, these old. I'm talking about. You got one guy that's got this guy named Cujo Campbell, right? Took a big bag from Mullins, and when you go to Quajo, whatever his name is, got an African black name. I'm talking about his pages. His page is the Black Agenda 2024. And what he tried to do, he tried to hide under JC and Associates. You know what I mean? And
unbelievable.
You know me, I done went and pull up the whole LLC, the history of it, the owners, and everything else. And so, all right, let's get on this thing right here. Let me show you what's going on here and what kind of money Mullins blew a bag in Williamsburg County, man. I'm talking about
for what? And did he?
No, he won Greeleyville.
He won Williamsburg.
Nah. I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you what he bought. I'm about to show you what he bought. So this is okay. This is Mullins McLeod's vendor list.
Hold on, Jamal.
Okay.
I might be going out. Jamal, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Dang it.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you.
It's not popping up. Come on.
I can hear you. I can't hear you now. All right, somebody just popped in. Let's see what we got.
You got something going right here.
All right, you in there.
All right, Jamal, hold on. I think you coming back. My service is bad. I'm in my place right now.
All right, so let's look at what what kind of money Mullins spent. And I ain't even going over TY stuff again because I feel like they just straight up played TY.
This is why I should just took my ass to the fucking. Yeah, my shit is. I gotta leave.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, you just went out. Let's see what you got here. All right, but yeah, we'll get back into these numbers. But anyway, it looks like that Carl Anderson made his way through. Georgetown County came through for him. So let's see in the next 2 years if he comes through for Georgetown County. And I know what you're gonna say. I got the money for the building. Thank you. What else you got? All right, let's get back to these numbers. And Orangeburg went for Billy Webster. Are you serious? Are you serious? All right, let's get down into these numbers here. Georgetown. All right, Georgetown went for Jermaine Johnson. Mullins McLeod did nothing in Georgetown. I mean, you just couldn't fool the people. You just could not fool them. They would not be fooled in this case right here. Now, let's see who did go for O'Mully. O'Mully with the Scully. Georgetown still behind. Williamsburg County, Mullins McLeod did the best there. Wow. Greeleyville, y'all. 3 people in Vila. Shout out to those 3 people in Greeleyville that saved the history of Greeleyville. You had 3 people in Greeleyville that saved it. 3 people that saved it from. Shout out to those 3 people in Greeleyville. Mount Vernon. Billy Webster took Sandy Bay. Mullins and Jermaine Tide in Sandy Bay. Hebron. Damn, Greeley. 3 people, y'all. That's funny. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a runoff in 103. Georgetown County goddamn said, nah. We want the guy, this same guy. We want the same guy. And I mean, Georgetown County was the big difference in this race right here. I'm talking about 2-1 big difference in this race. Yeah, 2-1. It got ugly when it got to Georgetown. So he held home court, and everywhere else, he got his damn teeth kicked in there. Berkeley, Georgetown, Horry, Georgetown. Yeah, he got rocked over here. He put up a good campaign, made some noise, big dog, but they stuck with the old coon. Well, guess what? He'll go back to doing nothing for the next. But you see what you got to do. Hey. Yeah. I guess the paid votes help. That $20 gas helped. Oh boy. All right, I think that's about it. Jermaine Johnson's going to be the pick for the governor. 103 will continue to be the king and queen of resolutions. No, you know that $1 million didn't come from him. He know it didn't come from him. Yep, because he gonna need it. It's gonna need it. All right, it's time to get to work. All right, so I got his campaign page I'm about to pull up here. So if you want to donate to the Jermaine Johnson campaign, I got his page right here. Oh, yeah, it's that time. It's that time. It's that time. It's that time. So, if you were wondering, there it is. All right, so this is going to be a long fight to the finish. You're looking at your possible next governor of South Carolina right there on the screen, right there. Let's go over here and see what we got to do. Oh, yeah, it's time to get off of here. I got some editing I need to get done. Donate today. Yeah. You better donate. I'm about to donate. This is historic.